What's up, everyone? It's Anthony with AQ Gaming, and it has been forever. Work has been like insanely crazy. I have not been able to record a video for, man, I don't know, it's probably been a week and a half now. So, I'm back. I'm trying to get everything all set up. Like I said, I'm in a hotel, so um, kind of goofy. I don't think I can live stream just because the internet's not stable enough to do it. I may try it a little bit later in my tour here, but right now I'm just way too busy to do anything. I still have work to do. It's like almost 11 o'clock, and I'll probably record a little bit and then go continue to do some more work. So it's been nuts. I've been playing this a little bit, but it's been like the grind. Like, put your pocket knife on the spacebar and make 200 computers because you want to get to the next level. So huge changes in the game, huge updates. You can see in the corner experimental build, easy for me to say. This is the update that unlocked a bunch of stuff. So you can see over here I've got computer, circuit boards being processed. I've actually started doing some of the oil stuff with the plastic. This is all stopped because it's all full. Like I said, it's been a lot of just letting the game run and catch up, and a lot of spacebar building, just manually crafting stuff. So I know I'm kind of clear, a little bit transparent on the side over here. I guess if I just put the camera pointing right at me, but it's the best color I can get on there. So we're gonna go with it, and then you may see like the top of my head get cut off every once in a while because I'm like crammed up close to the camera. This chair isn't set up real good for my green screen, but we're gonna make it work. Plus, we got the jetpack. I have unlocked a ton of stuff, so let's go do a quick tour. Some of the new things, I'll show you all of that stuff in this video, and we'll try to get. We've got some quartz over there. We're gonna try to get over there and start building some radar towers. So. One of the best things right now that I have found in this update is these conveyor lifts. So it is going to make massive storage units so much cleaner, so much better. It's going to make the whole thing way better, and I'll show you when we get to the quartz some of the potential of them. So, but they are pretty stinking amazing, and I think they actually improved them in a recent update, so they actually do look better than they did when I installed them. All of these are going to be, all these refineries are going to be rubber. They've got some alternate recipes as well because we've been collecting some whatever those things are, hard drives. All of this is fuel, so I probably have enough that I can make another couple of generators over here. But you can see, go up here. I love a jetpack. It makes life so much easier. There's all of our fuel generators, and they are powering the base. I still have all the coal going. I would like to build some more over on the coal one as well, because I'm probably not going to use the coal in that direction. So we're at 3450. But the coal over there is probably all going to be just power, and I'll just crank that up, and then I will shut that power off over there and use all that coal for steel. So this has also made me realize, like the update and all the stuff that's coming in this game, that even as massive as this plant is, it's not anywhere near big enough. So I'm trying to decide what to do. Like, do I want to go higher with it? Or I may build something new in the middle of the map, so that I'm not having to take everything from clear to the other side. I know it's essentially the same whether I take everything, you know, half the distance to the middle, or if I take half the stuff. Although I get it, it's the same, but I may move the space elevator to the middle and build and just start a huge plant there. So I haven't decided that yet. Oh, big lag spike. But we'll get there. I'll figure that out. So these conveyors make awesome launch pads for the jetpack. So, oh jeez, as long as you can slow down. All of this insanity could be so much cleaner with those conveyor lifts. What are they actually called? They have a real name. Logistics. Yeah, conveyor lift. I think that's what I've been calling them. They're amazing. They are awesome. So they're making a huge difference, and they will make a huge difference. Like all of this back and forth will go away, and you can kind of see right here. I've got it. Whoa, big light spike. So the game looks pretty good when I'm not recording, but now that I'm running OBS and the game at the same time, it's kind of freaking out a little bit, but not too bad. But you can see I've got one here, taking stuff down to the bottom, and you can rotate them in any direction so that you can, except the input is here and the output is going the opposite direction, and you can do them, you know, in 90-degree increments. So that way, that way, or that way. But they're going to change a lot of the setup. All of this goes away. It becomes kind of a mess that you don't need. So let's go over here, take a look at some of the stuff that we've updated and upgraded. The hub, so these are all new. I've got an alternate steel. So it takes coal and I believe it takes coal and iron ingots instead of raw iron. So that'll be awesome and super easy to change because it's already set up that way. I just need to put smelters on my iron that runs into the plant. So it should be super easy to update. That's why I did that recipe. But I've got a whole bunch of new recipes. Ethereum computer, and this is why we're doing building the rubber, because the computers did just take plastic before. Radar technology, so you can set up a radar tower and actually get a map. And I'll exit this and see if I can actually have it. I don't know what all I've done. Smart splitter, I think I did that earlier. All of this stuff. Tier 4, that's the steel. The Explorer is awesome, and we'll drive that. So that's where the quartz is. I went and got a bunch of quartz. There's the map. Explosives, so that Caterium node right over here that's covered up, we can uncover that and get access to that. We did that a long time ago. Purple shards, I did find a purple guy slug. Quick wire, this is a new way to make it. I believe it uses something else, but lots of recipes. Stitched iron plate uses wire instead of screws, and then screws just straight iron ingots make screws now. So that's another reason why maybe changing this whole setup, just because it's all, I've got so many more recipes now that I can use. So here's the crystal oscillators, those go into the radar technology, and I've got I don't have them made here, but I've got everything I need to make them. I do have enough wire in the Explorer, so we'll make those over at the quartz, which I have a huge factory of those going down there. So what else did we unlock? Black powder, you saw that. Fuel, plastic, rubber, circuit boards, filters, we have the gas mask. We pretty much have everything except for the Mark II rifle, which I will unlock sooner or later. It's kind of cool. It's just more rounds, but it's really expensive rounds. I like these because it's just rods and I can reload it pretty fast anyway, so it's not a big deal. We have got a lot of hard drives. They're key. You gotta go get those. And we've done all of the analysis on all of this stuff. So let's keep moving. I don't remember what all I had going before. I know I didn't have heavy modular frames, but I've got 2 of these massive manufacturers going on those, and 2 massive storage units completely full of them. So cranking out some of those, and here's kind of a teaser. This isn't the best setup for it, but you can see how much easier it is to get items into these when you've got 4 items that are going into them. Just gonna get up here. Oh, missed. That's alright, this will work. But you can see they've got makes the inputs way easier. You can come in on one spot and stack the belts and then just go straight in. And I could have done those on every single input, but it worked out pretty good to do the lower ones without them. So it just makes everything way cleaner, way more awesome. And I think that you can get almost all of this stuff to where you could walk around on the factory floor and have all of your conveyors elevated. So it should look spectacular. It should look really awesome. Our iron steel pipes were kind of falling behind, so it's good that this is full because it's letting those catch back up. I just don't have enough iron coming in, or enough steel coming in to support it, but that I was like, what happened? Faceplant. That alternate steel recipe should produce more, so that should fix that problem. And plus I need to do Mark II miners over there and free up all that coal that's over there instead of using it for power. That way I can run it all over here. So, and I'll leave all that coal generators and all that stuff set up just in case down the road we need more reserve power. But let's go over here. Let's go to the Explorer. We'll show you the there's nothing on the floor below me here. I don't have anything set up there. But we will jump in our Explorer, and it still has a couple of glitches, a couple bugs in this. Obviously it's the experimental build. What they did is they released, so you had to download another. Here's the Explorer, and it's phenomenal. It does only have 3 wheels that function correctly, and I've looked for a repair shop, but I can't find a full repair shop anywhere on the island, anywhere on the planet. But it's awesome. It is an experimental build. You had to download the game again, and back up your save file. So I've got a save file that doesn't have any of this stuff done, just in case something catastrophic happens. But they're testing trying to get all the bugs out of it now, so that when they release it to the actual full game, there's no issues. So driving this could be a little bit interesting because it's fast and my frame rate is goofy. Let's try to fix this. So I'm having to run everything a little bit slower for the connection. Oh, it doesn't seem like there's I guess I am connected. No, everything's on low. Oh, you know what? I wonder. I did this before, and it was happened to. Let's see if this makes it way worse or way better. But my CPU was working too hard when I had it on low settings before, and it was freaking everything out. So let's change that. And let's see. Let the GPU do most of it now. But like I said, my CPU was working too hard to try to make the quality higher, and that's what was causing a lot of my issues. I'm trying to remember where to go. In a second. We gotta go over here. It's kind of laggy, kind of goofy. But you can see this thing is super fast, super awesome. You can jump off things. As long as you land with the suspension, It doesn't do any damage to you, but if you nose it out or roll it, you get fall damage. So this might be smooth in the recording, but it's definitely not smooth on my end, so we'll see. I found uranium. Where to go here? There's a ton of nodes everywhere. I need to go. I mean, you can see uranium up there on the screen. You can see those other things are the quartz. And I've got a little concrete plant up there because I'm going to have to make a bunch of needles, platforms, foundations. All the wire here. But there's so many more nodes of stuff. I did run into some creatures along the way. There's a lot of spiders. There's a big spider, a big cave spider, and all the spiders attack you even when you're in the vehicles. So I think I've got a video of that where it flipped my rover over, flipped my tractor over. I can actually get up over here. I always forget, like, did I get up there with the jetpack, or can I actually drive up here? I don't have to fly off a cliff. I think there's actually stink pods over here, but we may just blast through them. Come on. Easier said than done, I think. Oh, maybe not. The stink cloud populated long before I was able to get there. If under normal circumstances, I can usually get there a lot better. So I guess it is recording gameplay data and sending it online. That's probably why I'm getting the all the lag and all the issues here. Let's try a couple things. Shadows, let's turn those way down. I don't know what post-processing is. Let's put it all in low. If that helps us out at all. There's a lot of limestone everywhere. I did have to end up connecting my big limestone storage area to my main base to get enough limestone. Maybe this is the part that I drove through real fast. I did not go through that little tunnel to my left there, so I'm sure there's some spiders in there. But I did end up having to hook that other concrete up just because I wasn't keeping up with the encased beams and all that stuff, so. Nope, not paying attention to my green screen. I'm moving the chair. I'm all like crouched. My posture's terrible. I'm crammed up into the table. Trying to get myself in the, because this chair, so the back of this chair is so low that my green screen doesn't sit right. Because it attaches to the chair. So a little concrete plant just to get enough stuff going. I'm sure it's full. There's not much storage there. But you can kind of see the ramp. And I really didn't need to build this. There was another way to quartz. I thought the quartz was up here. But I'm glad I did, because up here at the top we're going to put one of those radar towers, because the higher you put them, the better output, or the better mapping they do. So you can see that left front wheel on the Explorer is stuck. The rest of them work just fine. It doesn't seem to affect it performance-wise, but it looks a lot cooler if they're all working correctly. And spacebar is like a drift, like a slide. Usually a little bit more epic when it's not so skippy. But super cool view from up here. There's my massive factory, which is teeny tiny. I think I'm literally going to make each floor twice as big as it is now, and start at the top. I'm going to do all my all the ingots are going to enter the factory at the very top floor, and then they're going to go work down to the more complicated items. So like supercomputers and stuff like that will be on the bottom floor instead of moving everything upwards. So my plan is, if I go with this route, is to make a tower in the very center of the map, or close to the center. There's no like, hey, this is the middle on the map itself. So, but I'm going to make a tower, try to orient it the best as I can, north, south, east, west, and then go off 4 different directions off of that, and then and go the best I can up 45 off of that. So, and then I'm going to go out to every edge of the map and go basically in a big square around the map, and bring everything to the middle of the map instead of to the outside. There's the Conveyor lifts. So much better. I can't even imagine how difficult this would have been. I wish they would have unlocked those earlier, but I guess it's a early release, so can't have everything for us. There's no texture on the there's a nice little drift. No texture on the quartz. It's like this little gray ball. Looks really cool in your inventory, but then you look at it in on here and it's like this nasty little gray ball thing. And these are probably, I wonder if this is full. It is full. So you can see no texture yet. So there's the massive storage, and you can see that there's no, so they put 2 inputs on these, 2 inputs, 2 outputs, and it just makes a world of difference. So realistically could have this set up in a factory and have outputs coming off of every single one of these and still have the entire storage unit linked together. So you don't have to have one input, one output feeding these massive storage units. You could have this outputting to whatever you need it to, as well as still having all the reserve storage. So great idea, great utilization, great thinking on their part to get this done. It's their game changer. So here's the quartz. I've got 2 Mark II miners. They're running 240, and you split 240 of the quartz. I believe each constructor does 30 per minute. So that's 8 constructors per Mark II miner. So you have to split it 8 ways, and this is just phenomenal. Like, I love what you can do with these conveyor lifts now. Like, you've got all this room. I know that it's really cool to put all this underground, which you could also do. You could put this whole splitter under the floor here, and just come straight up into your constructors. So you've got that option as well. I do kind of like to see a lot of it and see the kind of the workings of it. That's the whole point of the game. So these things make it awesome. But basically what I did is I came off of here, I put another pole over, and this did, over here, lined up with that one, and then set this guy in the middle, and then did the same thing. Put a conveyor pole here, and I'm going to build way more of these, so you'll see it again. But put a conveyor pole here, and ran a belt off of that to the conveyor pole too high. Same with here, and then set this splitter, and then did the same thing off of this way. So set another conveyor pole up here, one up there, and line these two belts up, and then set that one, and then split 8 ways. It's run from the middle, so when this thing is running, it's 100% efficient on everything. Super clean. It takes I think 19 spaces from side to side. I did kind of clip into the wall over there, so I'll stay away from there, but I don't want to show you that. I just ran out of space. So, but it's 19 spaces wide. That's 8 constructors plus the belts. So just a ton of space saved by being able to use these guys, and they did make these things a lot better. Before there was just a really big gap here, but you can see now they put a little kind of like a sleeve there, and it makes it look a ton better because the items literally just float across. So that looks really cool. But like I said, this is $480 per minute. And it's super organized, super clean. You can walk under it. Those things, like I said, they just make a world of difference in game. So here's the quartz. Let's. I'm gonna have to dump a bunch of my inventory so that I can grab this stuff, and we're gonna make some crystal oscillators and try to get some of this stuff done. If I hit Control and drag, it moves it all over. There we go. Guess it's picky about where it moves it to. I need the cables. I think that's it. I need 1,000 quartz. Obviously, you can be able to get that all in my inventory. I think that's 10 spaces. I think there are only 100. Back of 100. I guess I could have hit take off. Oh, look at that. 1,000. Bam. Perfect. Oh, this is going to take a while to craft by hand. Let's see here. I don't need 100 of these, but no space in the inventory. Duh. They are slow. And this is what it's been a lot of. And that's why I didn't really record it. Because it has just been a lot of manual constructing stuff manually. So, not the coolest thing to watch. Let's grab. I think I wanted to build 40. I guess they're not. They're building 50, right? Already 21. I think I just need 60 for everything, so maybe we'll just build 30 and I'll go build the radar tower and show you that real quick. I don't remember exactly how many it takes, but I think I have enough there for 3 or 4 towers. And for all the OCD people, there you go. Alright, let's go over here. Let's build this radar tower. Ton of new stuff though. Like I said, I don't even think I showed you all of it. There's a programmable splitter. I haven't really played with the lows a lot because I don't know, I've got everything pretty well organized. I don't really need a splitter to move stuff. Just because of the way I have it all organized. So probably use them later on, moving items back and forth. But right now they just aren't really. I don't really have a big need for them. Give myself enough room. If I do this correctly, it's harder when it's actually easy right now. It's making me look kind of professional. I usually slam into a little. Oh, there we go. Because I'm usually going a lot faster. It's not so laggy. I'm gonna try to figure that out. I'm gonna order some more RAM and see if maybe that'll fix it. Like I said, I think most of my problem in the hotel is the internet. I'm gonna try to hook up to my. I've got a hotspot, a wireless hotspot, so try to use that. See if it's any better. The upload and download speeds on the hotel internet is really good. It's a fiber network. I mean, it's not really good. It's not like at my house, but better than I thought. But I think there's so many. I totally went the wrong way. No, let's make it. I think it's pretty impressive. The upload speed is actually faster than it is in my house because it's a fiber network, so the upload and download is pretty nice. Yeah, this thing will go a lot of places that I didn't think it would. That was cool. So the upload and download speeds are the same, but it's only like 40 megs. I don't know. I think that's what it is. Yeah, 40 megabytes per second. So it's nothing crazy, but as far as an upload speed, that's pretty good. So, but I think there's so many firewall things and everything on it. I think that's what's slowing everything down. I don't know. It just does not work very good. And I think that's. Oh yeah. Totally not. Oh jeez. I was watching my green screen. Sorry. Totally not paying attention to the green screen though. So you're gonna see the hotel ceiling from time to time. And that's okay. But yeah, I don't know exactly what I said. I don't know exactly what's wrong, but I am gonna try to get some more RAM, some better, faster RAM. I mean, I've got 16 gigs right now, so it's not like I'm lacking, but I think that is one of the things that's limiting me a little bit when I'm doing more complicated stuff like this game, or trying to stream Fortnite or something. Seems like that's what was preventing me when I'm running both of these things at the same time. So we'll see. Obviously, I'm limited a little bit with a laptop on what I can hinge out. This is so difficult with the lag. As far as graphics cards and all that stuff, and I've got a 1060 GTX 1060, so not the best out there by any means, but it should be enough to run just about anything. Not just about anything, but you know what I mean. Still sufficient. I wish it was a 1070 at least, or a 1080. I think there's a 1080. Let's build this thing. I wish it was a 20. I think there's a 2080, whatever that one is, 2000 series. They actually make this laptop with that, and I didn't realize that until much later on. So I'm learning all the specs and all the stuff to look for as well. So it's just kind of, it's all new to me. Let's see, this thing is pretty massive. I don't think, is there a higher spot around here? This is pretty much as high as it's gonna get. So what direction do we want the ladder? That's basically what we have to decide here. So I wonder how accurate, like I'm facing straight north. So, and it looks like it's at a 90 to me. I think that'll work to build my platforms. If I just get facing straight north, or straight any direction, and build that platform at a 90 in the center, it should be pretty straight on the map. And that's my plan. That's kind of how I'm going to get it to orient. So there's the tower. I would not climb this thing. Oh, I need power to it. Oh, what should we have right here? I can build 3 of them. I don't need 3 of them right here. I would not climb this thing without a jetpack, because there is some sketchy handrails on this thing, and you will probably die. Nice positive message. I don't know if I've had a coherent thought this whole time. I think I've been kind of jumping around, so I apologize if I have. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've been in here recording, so take some. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm missing wire and concrete. I bet it's on the back of the. Dang it. I've got concrete down on the bottom. Alright, let's just go up here. So this thing will generate a map once I get power run to it. We'll climb up here and take a look at it. So they've got all these like little spots, like landings here. You can see how fast you exit these ladders like with authority. And it wants to like throw you off the side, so I recommend having your jetpack or a parachute installed. Kind of leap off of it. Sweet. Such a cool view. Definitely should have put it the other way. Whoa. There's like a whole world up here. Is that? I wonder if that's oil. What is that right there? Maybe not. Like a whole biome up here though. Oil's a long ways away. 1400 that way. I wonder if that's mine. It's not my oil plant. So that's over there. Tractor, that's the oil direction over there. Uranium is kind of below us over there. So, but you'll see after I get all these maps going, this thing is massive. Like this is a way bigger, way, and I keep saying that, I say it over and over again. But it's a way bigger map than I ever thought it was. And it's a way bigger game. There's nuclear power, there's so much more to this game than I ever imagined. So I still say get it now. Get it while it's still in the early stages and it's only $30, because like I said, I would pay double that for this game. It's definitely worth every penny. So it's sweet. Even with a couple bugs here and there, really haven't had too many issues, and they're fixing them fast. So if there's like a main issue, it's usually a week or so. If they're fixing that they fix everything. If it's a big issue or something that they need to test out, it's usually about once a month. So but they are staying on top of fixing all that stuff. I think that looks sweet with that space elevator coming out of it. But like I said, I think I'm going to build a whole new base in the middle, using all this new technology and this new stuff so that I can build it a lot cleaner, and it needs to be a lot bigger. So that's about it for this one. I just wanted to get this radar tower built. I'm going to go crank out some more oscillator deals so that I can make more of these and position them. And I know I can, what I can do is I can move it. So I can set it here, let it run its course, and it'll generate the map in this area, and then I can take it over there, do the same thing, take it over there, do the same thing, take it over there, do the same thing. But I just like how they look. Like that you can come up here and view the whole map and kind of take a look and see what it's all about, see how big it is. So I will probably just make 4 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them, 8 of them, I don't know, and set them throughout. So I appreciate everyone watching. Like I said, I promise I should be back getting a video out every single day, or for the most part maybe once every other day. It just kind of depends on what my work schedule does. Right now it's still a little bit crazy. Like I said, it's 11:30, and I've got more work to do. So just kind of nuts, just kind of staying up late, getting it all done, trying to make time. I did jump into Fortnite quite a bit at the end of Season 8 just to get some stuff knocked out and get all the challenges done. I like the game. I'm not good at it at all. I'm getting better, but I like just playing it and getting the challenges. I feel like I get the most frustrated when I'm trying to get victories and trying to play at the level of some of these players that have played since Season 1. I'm a decade behind on. But if I go in there and I'm just knocking out challenges and just having fun hanging out, it's a fun game. It's a fun thing to do. So that's kind of how I play it. So I know that a lot of people, you either really like Fortnite, or you really hate it. And I get it. It's just kind of one of those kind of over-streamed, overdone games, but they keep updating it, they keep making it better, they keep making improvements, and they're on top of it. So I think that's what the main draw of it is. Yeah, it is what it is. But like I said, if you're here for Satisfactory, I've got a playlist set up. Just watch the Satisfactory stuff. If you hate Fortnite, don't watch it. Don't hate me because I play it. I also play Roblox. Like I said, that's kind of what got me started in this whole thing. So my kids basically show me Roblox, and then got started with some Roblox YouTubers. So there's some Roblox stuff in there as well. But like I said, whatever you're here for, check out the playlist. I've got quite a few things on there. I'm going to keep plugging away at this game. There's a billion things to do. I haven't even scratched the surface of what you can do in this game. So keep watching, keep up to date. If you like the content, hit that like button. My daughter's actually doing my outro, so you can't say no to her. So just listen to what she says and do what she says. But like I said, appreciate you. Have a good evening, good day, good night, whatever time it is you're watching this, and we will see you in the next one.
Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and click the bell icon to get notified for every video my dad makes. Thank you for watching.